Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about?
Hey, 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 hey!
Okay.
It's Kitchen Talk, CTC.
Conversations that cook.
Let's talk.
Let's
What
talk.
you want to talk about?
That man. That was a great intro.
So that is what's new in 22.
Oh man, I love it. I love it.
One thing.
Already.
What's new in 22?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I talked to Michael Barrington, who did our music for us,
Right.
JT.
What's up, man?
Really? How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm a little toasted right now, but you gotta understand it's it's a lot going on right now. We are.
I'm about to put him up out of the kitchen.
It's we
was that the 100 push-ups?
Man, you listen. It ain't even. I'm beyond 100 push-ups right now.
Okay, what you at now?
Man, I'm about 101. Yeah. About 101.
So dumb.
Hey, that one makes a difference now. That one makes a difference.
I just got done with a good workout and everything, man.
Hey, happy New Year, happy Festivus, happy Kwanzaa, happy all of that.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. So our new theme song, I don't know if you got a chance to hear it, JT, but
yes, I heard it.
It is grown folks, right?
Yes,
it's like so groovy.
Yes.
I was like, I want something that's like, we grown and black and proud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I heard it the other night when you sent it to me. I was like, boy, the game through with that thing right there. We finna have kitchen talk after dark.
No. Oh my God. Because if I
so
can do that, oh my God, we're gonna get shut down.
So I got to keep my shirt on. I want you to
put a shirt on.
No, man, look at all of this sexiness. Man, just give them something for the new year. I'm gonna give them a little something. I ain't gonna give them much, but I'm gonna give them a little something. Let them.
22, what they do.
22 is new.
Oh,
it's all new. So here is one other thing.
Yeah. Man, 100 shows.
100 shows today.
Wow.
Look.
Wow.
We gotta celebrate.
Wow. Oh, you don't got a cake.
Oh, snap. We got cake.
JT, you can't have none. You just went back.
I'm good. I don't really eat sweets to the weekend anyway, so we good.
Honestly, it's not even the kind that I like, but I had to get something. Like we gotta celebrate.
You told me 100 shows. I was like, what?
100 shows. I bought confetti too. However, I don't want to sweep it. There you go.
There you go.
So I have to sweep it up on the floor later.
Man, 100 shows.
100 shows.
I was thinking like, what was your favorite show?
So you know what? Let's even go back even further than that, right? So I was thinking 100 shows, and I was like, how in the heck did we get like here? And I was just like, wow, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
It just came out of an idea and told to the right person, apparently.
Yeah.
And it was like, boom, let's do it.
It was like Lisa had a good that was a good flex for you, Lisa. That was you flexing. Great flex for starting this show. That's what the kids say now when they
Oh, that's what. Okay, you got to keep me hip, JT. I don't know.
Yeah, that's too much. That like if you go overboard, they'd be like, "That's too much flex, bro. Too much flex.
You're doing too much. You're doing too much."
Overflex.
Oh my goodness! Just like shout out to Kenneth Jones at FAMU TV 20, the journalism department. He's not there anymore, but he was like the one that got us started, and then I called you guys, and y'all were like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I was like, "Yes!" Like nobody said no. Like nobody said no. Everybody was like, "Sure, let's do it." Hey, Cam.
What's up,
Cam? Back in the
Everybody
building.
was like, "Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it." Yep. And I was like, "What we need?" And he was like, "You just need the people." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna get the people, but I'm not gonna be on camera." He was like, no. It's your idea. You gotta be on camera too. I was like, wait, no, that's not me. But apparently it is for 100 shows, huh?
What would the Oprah Winfrey show be without Oprah? I mean,
right. Exactly. Exactly. I can't wait to get picked up like that. We on our way, right?
Like why would you not want to be on the show? I don't understand.
Well, it wasn't the vision. It just wasn't initially. I didn't want to. So even though my background is theater and I had to take acting classes, I never wanted to be on the stage. I want to tell people what to do. That part I'm good at.
Yeah. That part.
JT. That part.
That part I'm good at. So since COVID, we don't blow over the cakes no more.
No, you can't blow on the cakes.
Right. Which I never liked, even pre-COVID. But it's so very cool. I did call Darlene, y'all.
Man, those were the days when Darlene was on here.
I know.
Man, making sure we was on track.
Yes, Darlene kept us together.
Ooh.
And then definitely shout out to Mike Walker.
Mike, like, Uncle Mike.
Dude. Yeah, man. Like I learned so much from him. So
Kitchen Talk, I just was 100 like, shows.
Yeah.
Man.
100 shows.
Crazy.
100 shows. So I guess if I had to pick a favorite, France, that is a really, really tough one.
Oh, yeah. So let's go with like a genre. Like, what were the shows that you liked the most? Like the topics that we hit.
So I definitely like, hey, Mother Ford. Thank you, Cam. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm engineering too. So I will say this much. I liked when we were together in the building, talking in the kitchen, just surrounded by all the energy, the folks that were helping out behind the scenes, folks, because we had interns, we had, a couple of interns, a couple of other people, just different people around helping, talking, setting up, and the conversations that went on, like
Before
after
and
the
after.
camera was before and after the camera, you know.
It was
So if
fun.
I had to say, that would probably be a favorite. Not that I don't like this platform, because I do appreciate this platform, because otherwise we would have been like completely shut down and we wouldn't have got to the 100, right?
Mhm.
So I'm cool with it. So I guess my favorite part is really just talking to you guys and talking to our guests. We had some amazing guests over these 100
Oh yeah.
shows. So,
Yeah.
but if I had to really pick a show, I'll tell you one show that I go back and watch every now and then is the Love Language show.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was a good show. That was a
Learned a lot
good
about
show.
myself.
And for us to all do it at the same time,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Love Language show is one that I go back and watch.
I remember that one. I shut down that show because I didn't want to cooperate, because I didn't want to be exposed to. Didn't
Exposed.
want I was like, no, I will not participate in this and let everybody know how I feel and what my love language is. But
But we know.
yeah,
I mean,
we know, man.
even though you didn't want to reveal it to us, I think both of y'all love languages.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we already knew JT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What was your favorite? What type of show was your favorite show, JT?
I think my favorite one was when we did the Kwanzaa shows, when we went out with all the different
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Christmas.
I love that one. Especially the names of the days of Kwanzaa, you know,
Yeah.
brought back
Yeah.
some fond
Dr.
memories of,
Scrivens.
yeah, Dr. Scrivens. Some fond memories of some women that I knew once in my life.
For
You know.
each of the days.
I can't with him. Who,
Oh,
Imani?
They all
Mia?
of them. Yeah, all of them. Shout out to Nia Long. I'm sorry, Nia Long always been one of my favorites. One of my favorite Nia Long.
So crazy. So crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
The
one of my
Kwanzaa shows were
favorites.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kwanzaa show, it evolved really for me. I thought the Kwanzaa show evolved into something else, and we did another special series after that show. So I really did like the Kwanzaa show.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite type of show was anytime we do a government show. So when we had Jamie on here, Mutaki on here, anybody that's talking about politics, and we have them on here and we go deep, man, those are my favorite shows.
Yeah.
And then their screen and phone mysteriously start messing up. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that happened to Miss Tatum the last time she was on, because she was telling the truth.
Telling the truth. And so I think those are my favorite shows, when the truth come out and when we have a call to action, like, hey, we need you to go and vote. We need you to get ready. We got midterms coming up, just to put that out there.
Yeah, definitely. This is the midterm election year. We gonna trust me, we gonna get into it.
22, we got to get in it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like too, when you were talking about that, I have some footage of like an after talk and just the interesting information that came out, even with that. So yeah, I just think we just have such a good time with each other, and it's informative, it's inspirational, it's inspiring, it's intriguing, all the eyes, right? Yeah, it's so wonderful. And then we get people that can see us now, around the country, versus before they would have to go on the YouTube channel and watch if they weren't local. But this way, with this platform, you could be anywhere and you could be watching us right now and talking to us, like the folks that's watching us right now. Shout out to you guys for keeping us with this 100. I mean, we wouldn't really be able to do it.
Yeah, I like that, the evolution, right? How we started in that one little kitchen, and then just evolve. Now, we got an opportunity to really share this message throughout not just throughout the country, but throughout the world. So it's having those conversations that need to be had that people don't want to have, right? They're like,
absolutely.
We don't want to talk about that. Now we need to talk about that, right?
Absolutely.
So, I like the fact that we do that. We talk about things that most times it's talked about, but it's not really talked about. It's not addressed. Like, okay, we know we need to talk about voting, but nobody's really saying anything. We know we need to talk about, certain elected officials who not doing their job. But
for a whole 4 years.
Right.
But, okay.
We know we need to talk about health and wellness and
food, money and everything. Yeah.
Man, we talked about everything.
Have not we talked about everything?
Yeah.
Like if it's under the sun, we gonna talk about it. I think that is so great, so cool. I like how comfortable we are with each other. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that we don't judge anybody's opinion. Now we may differ.
Why are you looking at me, Lisa? Hey.
We may differ in opinion. Wait, which way are you?
Yeah. Somebody got to be the agitator.
But it is so great that even in that we're just even more than just entertaining is what I really love about it.
I like that fact there too, like even the entertainment piece, the shows that we do with Darlene. You brought up Darlene, like the Black Card Revoke.
The game night
shows. Those are good. Real good.
We lost JT.
Listen,
I didn't think we was gonna lose JT in 2022.
It wouldn't be Kitchen Talk if we didn't lose him at least once. At least once. Oh man.
Good gracious. So 100 shows. 100. This is the 100th show of Kitchen Talk, conversations that cook. We've had Chef Shack and who else?
Marvin Scott. Man, Shack, my guy.
Dr. Scott, Marvin Scott, the money guy.
We can't forget the parent snitch, Miss Black.
Kim Black. Renita Knight Lundy came on talking about Black history and civil rights movement from her time and her parents' time.
Yeah, that was a good
show.
Miss Tatum talking about
oh my God, Miss Tatum. Oh my God, will probably be on this month sometime, so we could get.
We need it. That Omicron is going crazy right now.
Oh, have you heard the new one?
No,
it's Flu Rona.
So that was real. I thought that was a joke.
It's real.
Flu Rona.
So it is a combination of people having the flu and corona at the same time.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I might have already gotten it. Flu Rona?
You had the flu?
No, I had COVID. I thought I told you.
No.
Oh man. So my whole Christmas was gone. Christmas and New Year's.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Fully vaccinated plus a booster. This thing is real, man.
And you ended up with COVID.
Yeah.
Were you down bad or
down goes Frazier. But I had some great people to keep me in good spirits, keep me going, and make sure that I was doing what I need to do. You need to take these vitamins. I'm
right.
Kind of that when I'm sick, I'm not great. I'm just don't want to talk, don't want to do nothing, just sleep. So,
Cam.
Thanks, Cam. Yeah, man. Your boy's just getting back. I actually just got my results back that I am COVID free. So
you
that
are
was
now?
good to get.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good to get. I'm not crazy with the new guidelines that they have. You know, the 5 days. It's kind of like you want to make sure that you are
true. But I think what they're learning is, and we'll definitely talk to Ms. Tatum this month when she comes on. I think what is going on is, okay, so like the flu, you're pretty much contagious for the first few days.
First few days, correct.
So I think they're basing it on you being contagious, not necessarily you having it.
Correct.
So that's why they dwindled the days down from 14 to 10 to now 5.
Mm-hmm.
So really, by the time you get tested and know that you're positive,
you should be.
You're
not even contagious.
You done already spreaded it if you're gonna spread it.
Correct.
So 2-3 more days in the house. You know,
ain't gonna hurt.
Nah, but then there's another piece. Until you feel great, that's when you should go out, right?
No, I agree with you. I'm not saying that. I think they're just saying that based on the guy, based on your ability to spread it.
To spread, yeah. And that's always been my concern, is not to spread it, because again, if you are not feeling well, stay home.
But I feel that way about a cold. I feel that way about a cold.
Thing. If you got a cold,
even before we got shut down with a pandemic, I'd be at my office. If you sneezing and hacking and coughing, you need to go home.
Go home. Why be here? It don't make sense.
You don't need to be giving that to everybody.
Right.
But can you even determine the difference between a cold and having COVID?
No, you got to get tested.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's the only way now. You got to get tested to find out.
But the flip side of that is you could have COVID and not know it.
Yeah,
that's true too.
And be fine, not have any symptoms. Because last year when I had COVID, I had a headache, but I'm thinking, oh, it's just my sinuses. I'll be all right. I'll take something. And I didn't think go get tested. You know what I mean? I just was like, let me take some sinus medication. I'll be okay. And then it really wouldn't go away. But it wasn't until somebody said, okay, somebody in the group tested positive.
Yeah.
That's when I went and was like, oh my God, let me go get tested. And I went and got tested and it was yes.
Yeah.
So go ahead, JT.
I was going to say, by the grace of God, man, I still have not had COVID yet.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Yeah. Wear your mask, and you know. And the funny thing is now it's easier to get, right? So I think a lot more people are going to get it.
Yeah, Omicron is more contagious,
correct,
but not as deadly, from my understanding.
And then that's probably the blessing there too. You know, people are not dying like they were in 2020, 2021. You know, this is. But I do believe more and more people are going to get sick.
So and they just find another strain.
If we're not taking precautions.
So this is, I think, something that like 100 years ago when the flu hit and it was a pandemic and it just kind of evolved to where we live with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I think this is where Corona is going.
I agree. It's gonna be like the common cold. That's what they call it. The cold was killing people.
It's a virus. It's a virus. So it's gonna be like the flu. It's gonna be like a cold. And you gotta take your medicine. You do what you're supposed to do, and it just have to pass you. It has to go through your system.
Yeah.
I think the scary part was it was killing people. That was the scary part.
Yes.
So we gonna get back to the way that it was when, you know, people ain't look at you like Going with that bullshit now.
Oh, they still looking at you that way now. That's JT. That is not gonna change. Listen, I got new protocols. I got new protocols for my house, for my vehicle, and going to work. If I hear gotta go.
You gonna put them on top of the road?
Got to go. You got to go. You can't be here, baby. I'm sorry.
That's messed up.
They done been in the house though by then, France.
No, I'm talking about at work. For the house, you got to get washed, sprayed down, checked, and temperature checked before you come in here. And this kitchen is already strict. Double check. No way. Wash your hands, wash your face. No, there's no more.
My can of Lysol sitting right there.
Yeah. I got a little lax, and it got me. I like one time, shame on me.
You did, friends. You did. I will say that because when we had dinner together and you and Marvin did not have on y'all masks, I was like, for real?
I have my mask right here in my pocket. Okay. I was like, okay. I came in, had on, sat at the table. Okay, we good. Walk out. The biggest thing is I didn't want people in my face. I don't know you. And even if I do know you, you didn't get checked.
Yeah.
So you got to give me a little space. Give me 2 feet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Give me 6 feet.
Right.
And we'll be fine.
That part. So 100 episodes, right? 100 shows. What have we not talked about that y'all want to dip into?
I
know one thing. I want to talk about medical marijuana.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. That's a really
the difference.
You know, I think we should really talk about is technology, the evolution of technology. There's a lot of things happening that we probably a lot of people don't know about.
Sure.
You got flying cars like this close.
We about to turn into a technology show.
We're talking about the Jetsons had flying cars a long time ago. Stop talking about it.
We almost there, Elroy. We almost there.
Elroy. Oh, snap.
Elroy, we gonna get you, Elroy. We gonna get you. We almost there. I mean, there's so much technology. Some of it I like, some of it I don't. And it's going to be interesting to see how the ethics of it all works out, right? So
it is.
Now
we already know that they track you with your phone.
Oh, that's old. At this point, you need to use it to your advantage.
But what else are they doing? Like, really? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I think that'll be a great show or a topic to kind of break down, you know, because the world's changing and we got to be on top of it.
The world is changing. You know, I have actually a few play ideas, but I have this one play that I want to write, and it's called What Happens When the System Crash? We're going to be in trouble if this technology go out. Some of us.
Yeah.
I ain't going to be in trouble because I'm going to make sure I got money in the mattress. Make sure I got checks.
Checks. Yeah, nobody gonna take no checks.
Whatever.
They just close. They can't cash a check.
I know how to write a check.
Oh God.
I know, right? Man, listen. You talking about throwback, you talking about checks. I remember when we was in middle school and we actually had to learn how to write checks.
That's right.
I don't even think kids even learning how to do that type of stuff no more. We not. Man, listen, they don't even teach kids how to use the hands on the clock anymore.
No.
Yeah, that has actually has stopped.
Everything is digital. Again, some of y'all gonna be in trouble because y'all ain't gonna be able to read a clock.
I'm trying to tell you. Man, I can't even believe some of the stuff. Listen.
Can't say we aren't. Nope, they not. They don't even know how to write in cursive.
No.
Oh no. Yeah.
all of that.
But I think those are things that, you know, education doesn't only happen at school. Those are things that you can teach at home. My mom taught me how to write, you know, at home. Before I even got to school, I was learning at home how to color, how to write. My dad, same thing, how to read the clock and understand the time, understand money, understand how to balance your books. So those things you should be learning at home.
Okay.
Oh Lord, you see that generation, they all lost it already. But again, this is something you could learn. So we can learn things outside of school.
Sure.
Listen,
sure.
I got
have to learn it outside of school at this point, because who writes in it? Like, when was the last time you wrote something? Like, literally wrote something?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. No. Yeah, you got to write. You got to write.
You got to write.
Yep. You got to write. You know, that's the other thing. Those skill sets are going to become very lucrative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being able to write in that cursive and it looks calligraphy, that's the word. Being able to do that, even now, that's very lucrative. So,
man, listen, I was that. I got to give a shout out to Miss Valerie King Thompson, man. I remember I was that kid that had to go to the chalkboard and write something. I will not do this, that, the third 100 times. But this was the thing about Miss King.
Believe it.
This is the thing about her. She made you write that junk 100 times in cursive.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Listen, that junk was horrible, man. So when you get a certain age now, like being able to write in cursive, man, you really appreciate those lessons from way back then.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I ain't gonna have too many more you taking shots at me talking about you believe that I was that kid that had to go to the board.
And the principal's office.
I felt like when you said that, I thought of Bart Simpson. I like, man, JT might be a Bart Simpson.
I stretch the rules every now and then. I was a bit too, but I stretch them every now and then, you know.
Oh, man. Yeah, talking about rules, we got taxes, and that was one of my favorite shows too with Auntie V.
Oh yeah, with Auntie V. Yeah,
that was a good one, man.
She'll be back this month.
Oh man, get me ready. I'm trying to get it right.
Man, I don't even think I'm thinking I'm finna get to a certain place. I ain't gonna even be getting that back. I'm probably gonna be owing now. Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
gotta pay it, baby. Got to pay it.
It's tricky. You better get to it up too late. Can't count no dependents for 2021. Better try to get you one for 2022.
You might as well get busy.
Hey, listen, listen, I'm still the same. I ain't out here making no babies all willy-nilly now. We can't do that. I ain't bang skeeting all over the place.
You need a tax write-off.
That's what she said too. That, you know, the babies give you the biggest tax write-off. So having a family,
tax write-off. If you get started now, JT, you'll have one by August, September. By September.
9 months.
Yeah, September, November. Yeah.
I guess. But you know, you can't be, like I said, man. You can't be out here spraying like that. I've seen. I've seen it.
Pay the cost to be the boss.
It ain't got to be across the field. You just pick one.
And yeah, you're right. You're right. But I'm not trying to be no baby daddy either. So you know, you can't just. What if that one you pick, like, got a little brown spot on the back?
So don't be the baby daddy. Let her be the baby mama. You keep the baby.
And you know what?
You know, that's a good show right there. That's a good show right there.
Single fathers. That's a good show. You can find a single dad that can come on the show. Yeah, we can do that. I believe we can do that. Mm-hmm.
There's some guys who are actually doing that. They have taken full custody of the kids or a kid, and they have you know, take on the role of being mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that I think
that's another debatable point about, can you be mom and dad? I don't think you can.
I agree with you.
Well, why can a woman be mom and dad, but a man can't be?
She can't be mom and dad either.
Can't be mom and dad either.
But
she can be mom.
All right. Just okay. Long as we got that understanding.
She could be mom.
We got that
And
understanding.
mom only, and he dad and dad only.
Yeah.
You can't really replace it. You can only, try to make sure that the child has everything that they need.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't replace that. Like my mom grew up without a mom, and it was evident in how she raised us. My mama kind of raised us like a dude in some respects. She wasn't like mushy and, mothery like that. She was more, she talked to us. She told us these are the rules and the consequences. Go do what you do. If you bad enough to suffer the consequences, go for it. That's how my mama was. She wasn't like, she was protective and overly protective in some ways, but she wasn't like a hovering kind of parent. She was more friend, more,
yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah.
But that's because she was raised by a man.
Yeah, I can see that.
My granddaddy wasn't, he wasn't slobbing all over you, and you know how women do, how we do. We more
Nurturing
mushy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how she was raised. So she pretty much raised us the same way. If you ask the question, you got an answer. You didn't get no, you might not be old enough to know that yet, or no, like, that's just your pocketbook, or that. She ain't play that.
Your pocketbook off.
Yeah, she didn't play that. She did not play that. She told you the truth. She felt like if you was old enough to ask, right? If you was old enough to ask, you was old enough to get an answer, a real answer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's that. I think that would be a great show.
So even in that, she was still mom, right?
Right.
So she couldn't be dad too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a great show.
That would be a good one. Y'all writing this down?
That's the thing with the shows. There's so much more to talk about, right?
Absolutely. JT, are you writing this down?
No, I got it right up here.
Oh Lord, it's gone.
All right. Yeah, I think y'all underestimate my intelligence. You understand what I'm saying? This is my brother and my sister. Understand now. I'm still that educated brother. I'm still that educated brother. I happen to let you believe what you want to believe. I give you who you want to be, who you want me to be on this show. I'm a totally different person. I just want you guys to know that.
You are not.
Bonsworth, Bentley. Oh man. Oh, but yeah, there's so much.
100 shows, y'all. 100 shows. 100 shows. Like that is so crazy. So have you ever?
Nope.
So I want to say that this was not necessarily a dream for me, right? More so than just an idea that I had, right? Mm-hmm. So have you ever had an idea that just kind of turned into something beyond what you thought?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My own company, the W Initiative, it started off with, you know what? I'm gonna just teach people how to play chess. And it evolved into a whole other thing that to this day, I'm like, wow, I did that. You know what I mean? Type of situation. Wow, I wrote a book. Wow, I talked to this many people and I've helped change these many lives. I'm like, wow, this is still growing. It's still at its infancy, right? And I'm like, there's so much more that I can do. I'm still getting calls to do workshops and trainings and even one-on-ones. I got a call today. Hey, I want you to do a one-on-one. I'm like, wow, it has evolved to a whole nother thing. Even with the shutdown, I was like, oh no, because I was going to people, right? Especially the schools. And it was like, no, you're going to find a way. And it evolved again. So the company has continued to grow, but it all stemmed from that one idea. in a time when my back was against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to make a decision. Your back is against the wall. What are you going to do?
Make it happen.
All right, let's go. And JT, you hit it on the head. Just let's go ahead, make it happen. And here we are today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Oh, man. Like Mike Jones.
Yeah.
They ain't know it. At first, they ain't want me. Now I'm hot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
yeah. So, what about you, JT?
Yeah, man. I can honestly say an idea that I had turned into something, and it might turn into a lot. I got several ideas. I really didn't. How do I say it? I really didn't think I was gonna like have a trucking company type situation, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for this. I got this idea. Let's go for it. Let's try it. And we rolling right now. We rolling. We rolling. Maximum Breakthrough LLC. Logistics. We doing the thing right now. And hopefully, like,
What's it called? What's it called?
Maximum Breakthrough Logistics. And
rolling.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a few more things going. Talking to some wise people, and hopefully, man, it's gonna branch off and turn into a whole different genre of things. I'm not trying to just do trucks and all of that type of stuff. I'm talking about let's do this, let's do that, and this. And I want to be on the New York Stock Exchange one day as something.
And that's the beauty of having that one idea that balloons, because it's always going to evolve. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. The more you believe that this is going to happen, and before you know it, you had 100 shows. Like who?
Yeah.
100 shows, y'all.
Yeah.
100 shows. Like I was sitting like towards the end of the year. You know how you just do kind of your little assessments of, where you are in life and how you feeling emotionally. And y'all know it was kind of rocky for me in September through now. And I mean, you just kind of evaluating things. And I was like, you know what? I wonder how many shows we've done. I know we've done a lot, especially, not because we were on every week anyway, just not during the summer, I think. But now since the pandemic, we're on every week and we barely take a break. Like we might take a break here and there. So I was like, let me see. And I went to counting and it was like, oh my God, we hit 100 like today. 100. Like, how do you start off a year like this?
Like this.
Like this. This how you start off a 2020. This is what's new in 2020. I'm just saying, I was so excited. That's why I text y'all. I was like, get party favors and y'all stop playing. JT laughing at me. But at least he responded.
Oh man, yeah. It's to me, that's the beauty of having the idea and then letting it develop, letting it evolve, letting God do what he do. Right. And before you know it, you're like, whoa, I didn't know this was gonna happen. But
so now, what is the difference between the idea that evolves and the dream? Like, does it end up intertwining or does it take you off the path of the dream?
I think the idea continues to develop the dream. So you had
even if the idea wasn't the dream, wasn't a part of the dream?
No, it's like using this quote from Nelson Mandela, who got it from somebody else. That once you reach the top of the hill, you find that you have many more hills to climb. So it's like, man, I had this great dream or this good idea. And then when I got to that point, I thought it was over. It only just to find that, man, there's so much more that I can do to develop this idea, to develop the process of me getting to a higher place or taking this dream to the next level?
So how do I want to ask this? So kitchen talk again was an idea
Right.
that I got when I was in Seattle working on my grad studies, which didn't really have anything to do with what I want to do in life, but it was a part of the process, right?
Right.
So, it's like you kind of do what you're told. Somebody say you need to go to grad school. You like, I don't want to, but
Do it.
okay. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna go across the street. No, you're not. You need to go somewhere else. All right. And so you end up across the country. I'm like, really? Really? So, but in that, you have this idea again, not really the dream part of what I want to do or be or become in life, but evolves into what we have now and what it's gonna be. And so I think too, it does kind of feed into what the dream is.
I agree. Like I said, it continues to evolve. So you're like, oh, I made it. No, you just got to this place. It's like
Right.
a spark, right? So the spark just gave you the okay, this is the beginning. Then you like, wow, this thing has turned into a flame. This thing has turned into an inferno because you kept adding to it, you kept working on it, you kept building on it. And each time you may get another spark, another idea, another, oh, I could do this. And the kitchen talk did just that. We started off in the kitchen, and I forgot. Let's just say this: we ended up in your kitchen. Your kitchen to me is like the base, right?
It is. So that first kitchen was gigantic and
yeah, we were somewhere out there in Ox Bottom somewhere, right?
Brooksville or something like that. Summerbrook or something.
Beautiful kitchen.
Beautiful home. Period.
Yes, yes. But then, we ended up to where it needed to be. It needed to be that quaint home, come through, get something to eat. Let's, dive into these conversations. But then it continued to evolve as things evolve. Coronavirus hits. Boom. How can we change? How can we take it to the next level? And I think that's what dreams do. Those ideas, they start off as like boom, but then before you know it, it's bigger than what you thought it would be. But you had to start off with that spark.
Sure, with the idea, because I'm full of ideas. I hate details, so I usually have to get an idea to somebody else because I can't do the details. They bother me. But I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. But the crazy part is, aside from what I was going to say, the crazy part is if you tell me your idea, I can detail your idea out.
I was just thinking that too.
She is great. It's crazy how she's good at that.
We all got gifts, and sometimes the gift is not for us, for ourselves, but it's for us to help somebody else.
Yeah.
So
if you got something you need to do, and it's your idea, this is what you want to see, I got you.
Right. Lay it out, everything, step by step.
Right. Yeah. But mine is like, and I don't know whether it's so much as, so as a creative person, you always want to add something else. You always want to touch something else. You always want to, you think about this, oh, we could do this. And it never really gets kind of done because you're always picking at it. You're always, but if you hand it over to somebody, then they can do it. And I think that's part of it. That's part of it because they will get it done. Otherwise, we like tweaking. Oh, no, let me do it this way. Oh, no, I thought about it, So sometimes when it's yours, you always feel like trying to get it perfect.
Right.
And it might not be for you to get it perfect in that state. You need to hand it over. And I think sometimes that's where I am with creativity. But I wanted to ask this question. Do you think sometimes your ideas Oh, yep, you're right, Mikhail. Michael, this is the bomb lady that wrote and produced the song, our theme song that we love. Shout out to Michael Joy Harrington.
Did it. You did that.
Yes.
Did that.
Yes, definitely.
Got people around here bumping,
M Joy B, I think
down.
is what her company is called. I think
What
I
is
said
it?
that right. M Joy B.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm asking, do you think an idea can be a distraction from I'm sorry, y'all. When you engineer and talking, it could get a little hard. You are girl. Can be a distraction from your actual real dream and purpose. And I say that because I have seen people, I think about it this way. People in careers that was a good idea, but it didn't feed them. And they're not happy. But it was a good idea that sparked, that they did well in, that they excelled in, that blew up, that did all of this stuff. But it ain't their purpose. It ain't what they were supposed to be doing.
Hey. I mean, JT, I'll let you go first.
I don't know yet.
For me, it's again going back to knowing that it's a continuous process. What happens, I believe, is that sometimes people stop because you thought you made it, right? So you thought, oh, I made it, I'm good, I got in my comfort zone, but not knowing that that was just to get you to one level so that you could elevate to the next level. So it's like, again, you got to the top of the hill or the top of the mountain and you're like, oh, I'm done. I did it. No, there's so much more to conquer, but you got to be able to look out and say, okay, there's the next challenge. There's the next hill. Let me go forward. Or you just stay in what you just described was your comfort zone.
You and made maybe it. Not even so much a comfort zone, but you just get stuck in this thing that was a good idea, but it wasn't necessarily what you were supposed to be doing.
Which means you didn't make it yet. You didn't make it yet. You stopped along the way. You started to enjoy it, but you say, this ain't it. Something inside of you is already telling you, you need to keep going. So if you're stopping, then it's really, again, up to you to decide. Do I stay on this mountain or let me keep it going so that I can get to that dream that I had from the beginning?
And I think that's the thing too, man, is that you really, okay, it's not what you wanted to do, but you did it anyways. But allow it to take you there.
Correct.
Allow it to get you to that spot where you really want to be. Message.
Correct. You're right. You hit it. There it is right there.
I agree with you. Because when I decided to go back to school to get my bachelor's, I was like, well, what in the world is gonna keep my attention? Because I hated school, which is probably why I didn't want to go at 18 when you traditionally supposed to go. But I knew that I wanted to write and produce plays. So it was like, okay, well, let me just get a theater degree so I can, learn about it. I already know how to write. I already know how to produce a play. I put one up, because honestly, you could do it. You could do anything you want to do.
Correct. You got the power.
Right. So, but when I walked in the door and started to learn about the actual craft and the process, it was like, boom, the light bulb came on and you just felt like, okay, everything is going to fall, into place. And this is where I was supposed to be.
Right.
But now, granted, I have gone through, at this point, many jobs, not many, but a few where I'm on a job, right? And I'm getting promoted. I'm getting advanced. you know, doing well. So could I have just stayed in that? I could have, but I would always get to one point and it's like something would just be like, I gotta go.
You're correct. Because you hit the top of the mountain and you started to see, oh, there's something else out there for me.
Well,
your
for
work
me
is not
too,
done, my child.
for me too, and I will say what I learned over the years is whenever I was not where I was supposed to be, God would make it so uncomfortable, right? And if I shed a tear on a job,
time to go.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out. And I mean, literally would make it so uncomfortable. The money was fine, this was fine, that was fine, but it was just, maybe it was the people, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, whatever it was. And then I would get to a point where I didn't want to go. I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm frustrated, but a tear come out my eye.
Yeah.
It's all over.
I'm done, son.
It's all over. And then I think that too comes with growth and maturity as well. Although I've been quitting jobs since I was 19, so I don't know.
I think this is very fortuitous.
I'm sorry, JT,
Man, listen, it's different with a man and a wife. It's a lot of times we can't quit a job. We got to go ahead and tough that thing out.
Make it work.
Yeah, we got to make it work. Well, I ain't quit too many. I can tell you that right now. I've been working since I was 14.
My mama walked me off of a job one time.
What? Made you quit on?
Oh, you go home today.
Right. It was a very, very quick story. So I was working at a card store, and
what
it
store?
was at the mall, at a card store.
Okay.
It was at the mall, and my mom would come by periodically for lunch, you know, whatever. She'd come to the mall because it was right by her work. And so she was talking to me, and were under new management that was terrible.
Right.
But I guess they call themselves whipping us into shape. I don't know what they call themselves doing. And so the manager came over while I'm talking to my mom. I'm still working, right? I'm still doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And so she was like, if you need to take a break, in front of my mama. My mama say, baby, give her that apron. You got all your life to work. You ain't got to take this right here. I said, what? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, God.
It was, you know, her thing was, it is a way to talk to employees if you don't like something that they're doing. Right. She didn't know if that was a customer. Granted, we do look just alike. Right. But
nobody knows. You can't assume.
You don't know. Right. So you pull your employee to the side and say something. You don't reprimand nobody in front of people like that.
Right.
And she better be glad it was your mama and not somebody else's mama, because somebody else's mama probably would have punched her in the face. But
you don't talk to my baby like that.
Oh God.
I don't know who that bleep 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 you think you talking to. But you ain't been to talk to my child like that.
She did.
You said a card store. That's crazy, because it's funny how things die out. Because I just thought about how when Hallmark had a whole card store in the mall.
Whole card store.
Wow.
Walmart, Hallmark, Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, yeah.
Stop telling your age now.
Movie gallery.
I am 51 and proud of it.
Man.
It's evolution. We are changing. We're changing. Yeah. And that, you know, it's funny that this show was the 100th show on the first day of January for us.
Yeah.
Because it's really about evolution.
Yeah.
You know, how we evolved from that one idea to where we are today.
Yeah.
Still being able to talk about anything, laugh about it, joke about it, and still be very serious when it comes to some of those things that we need to be serious about.
Absolutely. I love our approach to all of our conversations.
Unapologetically, like, you know what? This is what it is. This is who we are. Just take it,
Absolutely.
You gotta celebrate that.
Absolutely.
You gotta celebrate that.
So we do have a couple of things that will be new in 22. One is we are going to start a book club of sorts, I guess. I don't know whether we'll call it a book club, or maybe we will. So we are reading this book.
Book talk. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Internal Investigation, A Journey into Your Soul by the Dr. Marvin Scott.
Yes, sir. We already started digging into it.
Right. I have not, which I'm in trouble.
Started digging into it at the table.
At the table.
Well, y'all did. Absolutely. So look out, go and buy the book. It's on Amazon if you want to join the conversation. That one we will have sometime in March. So I have to have a deadline to read it by, otherwise it just still sit there.
Got to do better.
I got a lot going on, man.
Got to do better. 10 minutes a day. You'll be surprised.
I work.
It's like JT, man. He was doing 100 push-ups. I remember when he started, he couldn't even do 2.
Oh, wait. Now
hold on. Man.
We ain't gonna do that.
Flexing on him.
We ain't gonna do that.
So
I always been able to do at least 2.
So we got a couple of other things, couple of new surprise segments that are coming up. So keep watching. We are continuing to evolve. I love the fact that this was the 100th show.
Yes.
At the beginning of 2022. What's new for 22? It is so much going on. I'm super excited. I know Frantz does not want to get back into the kitchen, but we will at some point get back into the kitchen. You will be all right. Just come on.
We got to put one of them plastic glass boxes around Frantz.
Hey, JT, I'm gonna turn into the bubble boy. Listen, I'm not playing with y'all. At first I wasn't playing, but now I'm not playing.
Right. I'm telling you, we got to get back.
While you playing, Frantz, I'm like, I'm somewhere close behind you. Cause these variants are not playing.
They are not playing. So yeah,
they talking about they found another strand in France. Come on now, come on.
Yeah, no.
IHP or something like that.
No.
Oh wow. So be on the lookout. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. It has been amazing. We have celebrated. I had confetti and everything. Cake that I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna take to the office tomorrow and make them eat it. Like Happy New Year, right?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So we are so excited and looking forward to what is happening with Kitchen Talk. Listen, if you are watching us on Facebook, just hit that like button. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on social media, Kitchen Talk CTC.
Conversations.
Good.
That's what they do. That's what they do. I'm super excited. We got a lot of things coming up. We'll put that book up so that you can join the conversation as well. Make sure we give you a date certain that we will have that show so you can be ready and prepared to chime in on that conversation as well. If you have a book that you would like for us to read, let us know. We'll be happy to take a look and consider reading your book as well and having you on the show to come and talk about it with us. We are back in the kitchen. We got a new theme song and everything. We are super excited for what Kitchen Talk is doing. It is hot, ain't it? Oh my God. while we go out. I usually don't do that, but I'm gonna play it while we go out too. That thing is fire. It is really good. So thank you all for joining us tonight. We will be back in the kitchen next week on Thursday, as always, at 9:00. Kitchen Talk CTC Conversations.
Good.
And we're gonna see y'all next week.
Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen Talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen Talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Kitchen Talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen Talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Let's talk, let's talk.